Did you know that many people see God in a way that limits their understanding of His true glory? Today, we're diving into a thought-provoking book by Chad Bird called Your God is Too Glorious. This book challenges our perceptions of God and invites us to explore the depth of His glory beyond our limited views. Why does this matter? In a world filled with distractions and misrepresentations of faith, understanding the true nature of God can profoundly affect our lives. Now, let's get into the heart of the book and uncover its rich insights together. In Your God is Too Glorious, Chad Bird begins by addressing the common misconceptions about God. He highlights how our own experiences, culture, and upbringing shape how we view Him. Bird argues that we often reduce God to fit our understanding, which limits our faith and worship. One key idea he presents is the danger of a small view of God. Bird suggests that when we see God as just a comforting presence or a cosmic vending machine, we miss out on His vastness and majesty. For example, consider the story of Job. Job encounters God in a whirlwind, and his understanding is radically challenged. Bird invites us to reflect on how a fuller grasp of God's glory could reshape our crises of faith. Another significant point in the book is the beauty of God's grace intertwined with His glory. Bird illustrates that grace does not diminish God's glory, instead, it reveals it. He presents us with the notion that God's glory shines brightest in His mercy and love, especially towards sinners like us. Imagine seeing a stunning sunset. The beauty is enhanced by the colors around it. Similarly, God's glory is highlighted through His graceful acts towards humanity. Bird also encourages readers to embrace the mystery of God. He discusses the idea that we cannot fully grasp God with our minds, and that's okay. This relates to our everyday experiences as we often find ourselves puzzled by life's circumstances. He shares personal anecdotes and reflections throughout the book, making it relatable. For example, Bird recounts a time when he felt distant from God. He realized that it was his limited view of glory that created that distance. Learning to see God more expansively transformed his faith journey. Bird then pivots to the importance of community in understanding God's glory. He emphasizes that when we gather together, we see reflections of God's character revealed in each other. This community aspect can often amplify our understanding and experiences of God's greatness. Bird's writing incorporates Scripture beautifully. He references stories from the Bible that exemplify the grandeur of God. For instance, he discusses Isaiah's vision of God in the temple. Isaiah's response to seeing God's glory shows us how transformative that encounter can be. Another powerful area Bird tackles is the relevance of God's glory in our daily lives. He encourages readers that recognizing God's greatness can provide hope in difficult times. It's about shifting our focus from our circumstances to God's unchanging nature. Bird reminds us that prayer becomes richer when we approach God with a deeper understanding of His glory. He invites readers to explore worship as not just an act, but as a response to God's magnificence. By viewing life through the lens of God's glory, we can find deeper meaning in our experiences.